Hi, this is the Deck Network, and I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and today we have a guest, and you are?
My name is Tom Englander with Parksite Distribution, one of the largest Azek distributors here in the Northeast.
Now, Tommy's been on the show before. We had a real good time doing a show back in probably March or so. And so we have this video that I took when I was at the Deck Expo in Baltimore, and it's about the Azek Products For 2013.
Correct.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Mike Gorey, the fellow doing the video, is the Director of Product Management, and he's going to show you how Azek is taking the lead in trying to make your aesthetic living outside the house that much more pleasant. So let's go to Mike, look at the video, and then we'll have a few comments afterwards.
Hi, we're at Deck Expo, and we're a friend of mine, Mike Gorey from the Azek company.
How you doing, Mike? Good to see you.
Hi there. Now, we have some new products here today and existing products you're going to show us?
Absolutely. We're going to do a walkthrough here at the booth.
Okay, let's get right into it, and let's take a look at some of the products.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
So Mike, as we walk right up,
why don't you take this?
So Mike, as we walk right up, you'll right away see the Azek Vast Paver here, which has really revolutionized when we think about low maintenance and durability in the paving space. When we think about originally what we've done on the Azek trim and on the Azek deck side, as far as that large conversion opportunity of replacing wood out there, now we've got this great opportunity to replace concrete pavers with a high performance, longevity type of product that offers a long-term durability. And so that's what we're doing here. Same scratch, stain, impact resistance that you'll see and experience with our Azek deck that I'll show you next. So as we walk up here on the deck, you'll see our Arbor collection, and that's our variegated or streak decking collection. And when we look at that color palette here, if we come a little closer, you can see we've got that in 5 different colors, from acacia being a very dark, exotic hardwood, all the way down to a variegated gray color, which has been growing and on trend over the last few years. And then we've of course got something that's very similar to that Ipe color in the Morado, as we call it here at Azek, Redland Rose, which has been a great seller for us nationally, and then a new color, especially when we think about bringing the indoor of the house outdoor, is this Cobre color, because you'll definitely start to see a lot of this oak or yellow earth tone types of wood come out to the exterior in decking, but want it to be in that high performance cellular PVC, which we make at Azek Deck. And then when we look at new product launches, the Azek porch product has been a great product for us since 2008 when we launched that. And what we've done this year is we've launched 3 additional colors. You can see up here on the right we've got a very, I would call it like a vintage gray, very popular in New England, mid-Atlantic market, but we call that color oyster here. And then the success that we've had on the decking side with silver oak, we've transitioned that into a tongue and groove porch board, and then also added Morado.
Now, what's the lengths on these?
The lengths on these products here is basically we've got 12s and 16 footers.
Okay.
On these 2 here, we've got additionally 10 footers in the brownstone and slate gray, as that's what we started the line with out then in those days. But really, what we've seen in the contractor, as the porch is becoming bigger on trend, is we've seen this opportunity grow, so we've kept it just in the longer lengths.
Yes, there's a very traditional look with the tongue and groove on it, and a lot of times on real old houses that have a front porch on it, you'll see the decking is perpendicular to the house, and it'll even be pitched out a little bit, and you'll have your traditional roof on it with, of course, with a Victorian style railing on it.
And what we'll talk about on the trim and molding side is we actually launched a few moldings as well. One is a cove molding. We might be caught on the cord here. We'll go to the other. A cove molding that goes well with the new porch product. Okay, so here's where we get into our Terra collection. This was our first entrance into the dark color space here back in 2009, April and May. And what we did was we added these 2 enhanced grain textures in Tahoe and Sedona in 2010. And those have been great movers for us, a little darker than our traditional brownstone or our slate gray. And again, that opportunity in the gray space has been big for the contractors because they've got a lot of gray opportunity in the New England and the mid-Atlantic market.
You know, when this product is wet, it looks beautiful.
And it looks beautiful dry too, right?
You see the grains on it.
Oh
much
yeah,
better.
absolutely.
And where I am in New York, it's raining all the time. So we notice certain things like that.
Very key, very key. And none of these products contain any wood. Okay, so when we really think about longevity and durability, ease of workability and installation is very key. And then finally, this really gets us back into really our original collection called the Harvest Collection, which we offer here in these 5 colors. We've added a new color this year in 2012 called Modena, and you can see it's a little warmer earth tone than what we've traditionally done in brownstone here. These have obviously been very high velocity movers for us, and the contractors and the contractor trust in these products has been there since we started selling the product back in 2004. Okay, so a lot of long-term and history of performance out there in the field with these products. I think the next probably logical space for us to go to is the rail.
Yeah, let's go right over to the rails.
Okay. So if we look at the railing on both sides here, we've got our black railing here in the Premier on the left, and then on the right we've got our Kona railing, which are 2 dark colors that we launched in 2010, especially when we think about the dark colors that are happening in the deck space. So it's very key to have dark railing. And then on top of that, Kona railing that you're looking at right now, you can see we've got island caps that have down lighting on them, and that's LED lighting, which is very important, and it's a low voltage system as well, so you're drawing less energy. That's better for the consumer. And then what we've done in the development is we've studied the intensity of light and the color of light to make sure that that's the type of lighting that the consumer wants. And then as we swing around on the back side, on the front side of the rail, you're going to see a product called under the top rail lighting. And that's certainly unique within the Azek line, as Azek owns the intellectual property rights on that. And what that does is it highlights the front of the rail section, which is key. Some of the times when you're looking at competitive light offerings out there, they'll have competitive light offerings in between the baluster that doesn't highlight the front of the rail section. It keeps the in-betweens of the balusters lit up, and then in the front of it, it's all dark, okay? So very key to make sure that when you're trying to highlight the front of the rail section and the perimeter of the deck for that ambiance and for the safety factor, really, it's very key to have that positioning with the lighting.
Yeah. Very nice. A lot of people come to me and ask me about these. It's like a strip.
It's exactly.
Are you able to cut it and make it work?
Yeah, you're able to cut this particular system every 3 inches.
And keep, okay, every 3 inches
Every
and make
3
it.
inches.
All right, let's go on over to some of your accessories.
Excellent.
All right. Take.
So as we walk over here, and when you think about the deck becoming the outdoor living space for the consumer, well, the consumer needs solutions for benches and planters. And what we've got here is a full build out of the Azek bench and planter kit. And what you'll see here is you'll see our Acacia product with the bronze powder coated aluminum trim pieces that essentially a contractor can use these hardware kits and aluminum extrusions that are powder coated for longevity, and we use aluminum because we know that it won't rust.
So when someone purchases these products, and they do come in the 2 colors, they call it the titanium.
Yeah, exactly. Titanium, and then we got the bronze.
In the bronze, it doesn't come with the decking, but it's all set up for it, and you just cut your decking. You can probably use some pieces that you have left over.
Yeah, you can use cut-offs.
Beautiful bench right here.
Yeah, and this bench, we've got cut indicators on the aluminum extrusion at the bottom. So this bench can go from 6, 5, or 4 feet. Right. Okay, and you can also configure. You could do a corner. You could do 3 planters with a corner bench. So you could bring out another bench on this side. And what's nice, if you can take the mic, is you can see it's a system that's completely buildable by anybody on the contracting crew. You simply use the install guide. And you know, when you think about traditionally building a bench and a planter, you've got to do custom measurements each time you build it. And what this does is allows the contractor to simply follow the IG and do this and make it easy to replicate every time. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Okay, let's go on over to the in-deck storage unit that I've actually sold quite a few of these.
Yeah, and what's nice is you can see here as I lift this up with just 1 or 2 fingers, it's got a gas assist on the lid frame, as you can see here. And it's also got a protective HDPE black cover here, which helps protect against the water intrusion when it rains.
It's not waterproof, it's water resistant.
Water resistant,
yes, it's
exactly.
very difficult to make something 100% waterproof.
Precisely. And then everything else on this system is either powder coated aluminum or black oxide coated 316 stainless steel. So all the fasteners, the bolts, the washers are all 316 stainless steel, and then we coated it in black oxide just because we like the aesthetics of that black color that go along with the rest
Now,
of the
I
unit.
get a question very often, can we put the decking the other way?
You know, the contractor could certainly figure out how
Yes.
to do that. How we've engineered the system is just to do it in this direction. So if a contractor would like it to go with that other direction of the decking, then they probably want to turn the unit and
Okay.
keep it on the outside perimeter of the
I've
deck.
seen people do it running the decking, and when
I've seen even diagonal.
go,
right?
and it looks great. And you see,
Exactly.
you'd have to always have it line up with your decking, so you have to be a good carpenter anyway.
right.
A good
That's
carpenter
right.
won't have a difficulty with it at all.
And then the other.
All right, Tommy, the video was pretty good, wasn't it?
Not bad, Mike. You know, you got a chance to see a lot of the products that Azek's been trying to get into the marketplace today. We're trying to be the trendsetter as far as aesthetic outdoor living is concerned. You can go to azek.com if you have any questions, you want to see any more information on what Mike went through. If you live in the northern Jersey, New York metropolitan area, you can call me directly. My name again is Tom Englander, 973-647-8935. And I'll be very happy to come to your job site or answer any questions that you have.
Now, folks, that is Tommy's cell phone number, and the last time when we did the video, Tommy informed me that he was getting calls in the middle of the night from people in California wanting to ask some questions.
Try to keep it before 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
All right, the Azek has a very attractive product, and along with some accessories to go with that,
Yes.
and we're looking forward to a great
Tell you what,
year
Michael,
in
2013 should be a really good year.
yes. Well,
I'm really looking forward to it.
we all survived the Hurricane Sandy up in the Northeast. It's devastated a lot of areas, but we're ready to go. We have plenty of decking, and Azek certainly does also. Now, Azek is a non-grooved board.
Correct.
So you need to use a Cortex product to
Correct.
screw it down with. The HidFast product, great product. Or also the camo tool, depending on how you would like the look to
Absolutely.
be. Now, there's a previous version or episode on the Deck Network where Matt, my normal co-host, and we talked about using different products for concealed fasteners for non-grooved deck boards. So you can look that up at the Deck Network website and take a look at that right there.
Hey, Mike, I got a little offer to any of you contractors out there that are putting down an Azek deck. If you call me, give me a day or two's notice. I'm a big proponent of pneumatic tools, and the HidFast tool happens to be one of the few tools out there that will actually save you money by cutting your time in by a third to a half. So you can get to be more competitive, and actually, Mike, they'll make more money because they're out of there
Sure.
a third, half the time that they're out there. I will lend you the tool. Come to the job site, show you how to use it. I will also give you a $100 rebate when you come to Mike or one of the other Parksite dealers here on Long Island and actually buy the tool. So if you have, again, any questions, 973-647-8935. You can also go to hidfast.com, and Glenn Tebow does a video on it. Mike said the Deck Network has a video on it. Fellas, this is an old flooring nailer that Glenn converted the head and actually works into a deck tool, and that can be used on 45 straight runs. It doesn't matter. This tool will save you money, and that's pretty much the bottom line.
Well, that's an offer that a lot of people can't refuse. So familiarize yourself with the product, especially the HidFast gun, and the product's available to you. That's it. What do you think, Tommy?
Michael, thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Good to see
Have
you.
a great day, folks.
Thank you.